Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my Blu-ray buying guide for Black Friday 2021. Now last year, Black Friday looked very different than we were used to it being, and this year things look even more different. So you're definitely going to want to stick around. I'm going to try and get you as informed as possible so you can get the best deals on Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs, and some TV technology as well. So stick around, we'll get started. Welcome once again, my name is Austin and this channel is all about helping you to dig deeper and go further to better understand faith and film and everything that's in between. If that sounds exciting to you, make sure you click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future content. As promised, this week I'm bringing you a 4K Blu-ray, DVD, and some TV kind of buying guide information for Black Friday 2021. Now, as I mentioned in the intro opening, the Black Friday looked very different last year. They kind of spread deals out throughout the month, that kind of thing. Seems like things are going to be somewhat similar to that, but also kind of different this year. So I wanted to bring this information to you kind of as early as I could because the deals are already starting, believe it or not, and I want to make sure you're as informed as possible so you can get the best deals you want on movies. I will be showing kind of what I'm looking at on screen, so I got my iPad down here recording what I'm going through. I'll be showing you the ads, what stands out to me, what information you need to know, that kind of thing. So let's get started. I did forget, Walmart has their early preview out for now, which kind of covers the first 2 weeks in November. So they might put out more information for the latter few weeks of November. If they do, I'll do my best to get that to you guys, whether it's at least on my Instagram account. So make sure you're following me there to see that. If I can get it on YouTube, I will do that as well. I do have the community tab now, so I'll be sure to share like screenshots and stuff like that on there. At the very least, if I can, I'll also put out a video because, as you know, this month is super busy for me getting ready to move and do some work on our new house that we're getting, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna be super busy, but I'll do my best to get those to you if any new information comes out. So with that in mind, let's get started with Best Buy first. So what you need to know about Best Buy is when you open up their app, you got right here, Black Friday prices guaranteed. Asterisk. So what that asterisk means is essentially as long as you have either the free Best Buy account, so like a My Best Buy account, or their Total Tech account, which is like their paid membership. You can kind of see down right here, it says, as long as you're signed in to Best Buy Total Tech or My Best Buy, you will get Black Friday prices. And what that means, as it says down here, is if the price on any of these items that you see here changes between now and November 26th, you will be refunded that price back into your account. So if you buy something and they drop it another couple bucks or $5, $10 even, you'll get that money deposited back into your account. So that's really nice to know that they're kind of doing that. So you kind of got this whole Black Friday page here with all this different stuff. I'm personally mostly just going to focus on the movies. When it comes to here, I will point out some TVs that I think are worth getting when we move over to the Walmart one. But let's start with movies and TV. So, or movies and music specifically here. So when you open this tab, they're going to bring you to a new page that you can kind of, you're just going to need to skip a lot of it. So, you know, they're promoting the new Suicide Squad movie. You got this free guy Mint Mobile thing. You got new releases, steelbooks, pre-order these titles now, like all this kind of stuff. Stuff that's coming soon, but isn't really on sale yet. So I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be promoting this stuff. I mean, you can see here some of this stuff is a few dollars, $5, $10 off. I mean, that's not too bad on Underworld, that kind of thing. So there are some things that are on sale, but to actually go to like their Black Friday deals, you're going to want to jump down all the way down to value priced movies. So you got 4K movies for $14.99 or less. Most of the ones in here are $14. I've seen a few as low as like $10 right now, which is pretty good for 4Ks. And then Blu-rays $7.99 or less, and then DVDs $3.99 or less. So let's start with the 4K movies. So I'm not going to go through every single page on here because I'm going to scroll to the bottom once this loads. As you'll see, there are, okay, 79 items. I was thinking of the Blu-ray. So there's 79 items in here. So there are 4 pages worth of 4Ks that are on sale. I would recommend, since there's only 4 pages, definitely going through all these. Like right now, you can get Jojo Rabbit a few bucks off. Hocus Pocus, Alien, I'm thinking about getting that one because I would like to get Alien on 4K. Arrival, I got recently on 4K for about that price. Ford v Ferrari, like Pan's Labyrinth, those are all really good 4K deals. The Alita is a 4K and a 3D for 12 bucks. Like, they got some pretty decent deals as far as 4Ks for only $15 on here. Die Hard, The Martian is one I'd like to get. The Invisible Man I just got. Documentaries I've heard look great on 4K. I don't personally have any in my collection yet. Let's look at one more page of the 4Ks before we move on to the Blu-rays. So Parasite, that's one I'd kind of like to get on 4K, but I do already have the Blu-ray. The Accountant I've heard is a pretty bad 4K transfer. Total Recall is a great one. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, another bad one. Now, the one thing you will want to note with these 4Ks, even if they're a bad one, it does come with a Blu-ray, so at least you get the Blu-ray and at a decent price point. American Psycho, E.T., Requiem for a Dream, Hacksaw Ridge, Overlord. I love the slipcover on that Overlord. I'd kind of like to get Overlord on 4K. I would like to get Overlord in 4K for my collection at some point, probably. The Transformers, Last Night, Life, that's a good movie. So you got pretty good selection of 4Ks on here. Let's move back to the main page we were looking at here. Moving on to the Blu-ray section. Now this is one I won't go through the entire thing for, because let me do what I said I was going to do on the last page. Scroll to the bottom of this first one here. There are 654 items on sale here. Now, I would say, if you want to, by all means, go ahead and look at all 654 items in 28 pages. I would say it's worth looking. I went through these the other day. It's worth looking at least the first 15 pages on here. There's, 10 or 15 movies on each page. There's at least 15 or so movies on each page, and like I said, you got $5.99, $3.99, $5.99, $6.99. So like pretty decent deals on these. Granted, they're a few dollars off the normal prices, but still, to be able to get brand new Blu-rays for just less than $10 is a pretty good deal. I mean, even here you got some steelbooks in there as well. So it's pretty good selection. Like I said, it's worth going through at least the first 15 pages kind of in what I saw. You can go beyond that, but a lot of the stuff in the latter pages, at least the last 5 or so pages, is saying out of stock right now. So that may just be my store, that may be their online store completely. I'm not 100% sure, so depending on your area, those could all be in stock, but when I was looking the other day, they were listing them as out of stock. So it's definitely worth at least looking at the first 15, maybe 20 pages. I'd say there's a pretty good selection in those pages of stuff worth getting. Those are the 4Ks, Blu-rays, and DVDs that they're offering right now through Best Buy's website. Like I said, I wanted to get this video out to you as soon as I could because these deals are happening right now. So you can hop over to Best Buy right now and get these prices. If not, maybe save even a few more dollars if they drop the prices down the road. And now moving on to the Walmart ads. So there's 2 early preview ads that are out for Walmart right now. One is for the first week of November and the other one is for the second week. So we are going to look at those chronologically. This one we're going to look at right now as deals that are happening right now. So there's not any movies in this ad, but there are some TVs that are worth looking at, and I want to at least give you a recommendation on those because I was originally planning on getting one of these TVs that was on sale until the one that I ended up getting from Best Buy last week for a one-day sale that they had. So as you can see here, these deals are valid from November 3rd to November 7th. So depending on when I get this video up, it could be happening right now, it could be happening in the next day. So the deals start Wednesday online at 7 p.m. and then Friday at 5 a.m. in the store on November 5th. So that is, like I said, this week. As far as this first TV that's on this page here, this is a 55-inch TCL 4K. So TCL actually does a pretty good job in the mid-range, mid-price point TVs. So this is the TCL... Which one is it? This is the TCL 55.5S21. So this is one of the TVs I was actually looking at getting. So that's not a bad deal at all. Now what I do point out to people every year when I talk about Black Friday deals is be very careful with your TVs, especially at Walmart. So Walmart tends to put Black Friday model TVs on sale. And I'm actually kind of surprised that they put a regular TV model on the cover of their ad, because usually they put their Black Friday model up there because that's the cheapest one they can offer. And so what's wrong with those Black Friday models is they're actually built with cheaper quality technology just so they can hit that really low price point and entice people to buy them. So if you don't care about the best looking TV, you can get it, but I can't guarantee you it's going to last very long. You're probably only going to have that TV for a year or two, and that's why they do the Black Friday model TVs, so you just buy a new TV every year or two. So I do want to point that out because that's something not a lot of people know. I was dumbfounded when I heard that for the first time. But the best way to know if they are listing a Black Friday model TV to try and get you to buy it is if you look at that listing on their website. If there are next to no reviews or no reviews for that TV, that's how you know it's a Black Friday model TV. So if you don't see any reviews or maybe just one review, that means it's a new model of a TV that they just put out just for Black Friday, and you're not going to get your money's worth for that. So it may be really cheap, but you're just not going to get a good TV that's going to hold up very well. So like I said, these deals start Wednesday, November 3rd online, and Friday, November 5th in the store. So this is actually a good TV. Like I said, it's the TCL 55S21, so the 55 means that's the 55-inch edition. So $228 for a 55-inch TV at a moderate price range. I think that's usually like a $500 TV, so that's not bad at all. And then on the next page, this is actually the one I was thinking about getting when I was gonna get one from Walmart. So this is the Samsung what is it? Yeah, the Samsung TU7000. So this is a fairly decent 4K TV in Samsung's mid-level price range. So this is usually, it says in here like $648. So this is usually like a $700 or so TV. But like I said, it's an actually good model. You know, this is one that's been around. It's not a Black Friday model. So not too much in this week 1 of stuff. So let's jump ahead to week 2 because that's where there's a couple more TV deals and that's where the movie deals are. All right, moving on to the week 2 Walmart deals. Let me get my screen recording here. So this is the week 2 deals. So we have valid November 10th through November 14th. So how that's going to work, similar to the week before. November 10th, starting at 7 p.m. online, you can get these deals active. And then Friday, November 12th in store. And I did forget to mention, you can kind of see over here, if you happen to be a Walmart Plus member, I'm not, you can get early access to these deals. Looks like 4 hours early to each of them. So we have, again, 2 more Samsung TU7000s. So these are basically the 2020 model of Samsung's mid-price range TVs. So obviously what they're doing here is trying to get rid of those because the new models for 2022 are going to be coming out in March. So it looks like there's not really any, you know, Black Friday models of TVs on sale this year, at least in their early preview ads, because as I mentioned, these are the early preview ads. So if more ads come out, I will be sure to push that information to you either in a video or on my YouTube community tab or on my Instagram. So we have basically, this is the 55-inch version and the 60-inch version of that TV. So if you want the biggest of this TV, you're gonna want to go in the week 1 because that's where you can get the 65. But if you don't care to have the biggest TV, these are all 3 of these exactly the same. So this is just the 60-inch version and the 55-inch version. They're all exactly the same. Now we do have a couple more sound bars listed here. From what I can see, we got a TCL 2.0, so this is a little bit more. This will probably be a little bit better than that ONN brand one. I think ON is like the Walmart brand and stuff, so it's just going to be very, very basic. So if you're willing to spend a little bit more, wait till week 2, spend 44 bucks for a soundbar from one of these TVs and you probably will be happy. Again, it's still only a 2.0, so you're only going to get a speaker on either end of that soundbar. But the one that I was really impressed with and actually almost thought about getting is this 4.1 LG one. So normally they don't have, that's usually just like a 2.1 soundbar on sale at Walmart, but for 130 bucks, you save 50 on this one. You can get a 4.1. Overall, pretty good selection of TVs this year at Walmart. Normally Walmart has a couple pages, we're looking at movies now, for their movie sales, but it seems like we only got one page so far, which, hey, that's better than nothing. I'm not seeing a ton of stuff that interests me this year, which kind of stinks. Like I said, I'm only looking for really a few things. The weird thing about Walmart this year is, actually over really the past 2 years, is they've really been dropping their 4K and Blu-ray selection. So they really only have like new Blu-ray and new 4K releases. But as far as a lot of the catalog stuff, they're primarily DVD, which DVD is still one of the top selling video formats for home media. So it makes sense that in a store like Walmart, they would mostly sell DVDs because that's the top selling item. Blu-ray is a little more niche and 4K is really niche right now. So like I said, we got the over 30 titles here. So there's only 12 listed right now, but there's going to be 30 listed when this fully goes. So these are mostly DVDs, as you can see here, aside from The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which will be on 4K. We got all DVDs there. These are mostly DVDs as well. These 6 right here at the $7.99, but there will be 40 titles at this price point. Aside from Avengers, Age of Ultron, the first Avengers, and Infinity War, those are all just DVDs from what we can see. And then the $10 for 30 of these at this price point, you got the 4K Justice League, which is awesome. That just came out, so if you can snag that for 10 bucks, that's totally worth it. F9, if you haven't gotten that one yet, I would like to get that one. I don't know if I would pay $10 for it because I haven't seen it yet. I heard it wasn't that great, but I do buy all the Fast movies for my collection. I would like to get Godzilla vs. Kong, but I'd kind of like to get it on 4K over the regular Blu-ray. Wonder Woman 1984 on Blu-ray, please buy it. It's not as bad as people say it is. It's not a great movie, nowhere near the level as the first one, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. I have it and I like it. So, and then, you know, you got your Disney thing in here because they hate making their movies as cheap as everyone else. So Mulan on Blu-ray, Black Panther on Blu-ray, Frozen 2 on Blu-ray, and Toy Story 4, Soul, Cruella, Luca, Raya, and Black Widow. Those are the DVD prices. So if you want the Blu-rays for like Black Widow, for example, probably going to be asking like $17 for it. But that's what we got for the movies listed here. So we can kind of pull up here and you can see kind of more of what's listed here, of what's going to be available at this price point. Again, it looks like mostly DVDs aside from the stray Blu-ray added. So this is all we got so far from Walmart as far as their movie deals. Hopefully we can get some more soon because that's not a huge selection, but I mean, we're still getting movies from Best Buy and from Walmart. I haven't seen anything from Target yet. I've never really been too thrilled with Target's selection for movies. So like I said, I haven't seen anything as far as a official Black Friday ad. They kind of do week-to-week ads, so if something comes up, I will be sure to share it with you guys. If I need to do another update video or part 2 on this, and I have the time, I'd be happy to do so. But for the time being, this will be my Blu-ray buying guide for Black Friday 2021. I hope this information is useful to you as you're going out there and getting the best deals you can on TVs, soundbars, and Blu-rays. I wanted to be able to throw in some TV info for you guys this year, so I hope you appreciate it. I hope you're able to get some awesome deals. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one.